For a lot of people I talk to, one of their big worries for next year is that the government can dip their hand into their bank account and deduct whatever they assume to be your tax. Is how can we avoid those type of situations, and how do we ensure that this doesn't now take from all of the gains we've seen with financial inclusion, where people now go back to cash because they are scared of the government deducting from their accounts?
Yeah, and that's a very good point you've raised. So it's not exactly like the government will just go into your bank account and just debit you. No, the government will need to get a kind of injunction to be able to do such a thing, right? So first of all, there is the ability for the individual to come and explain the source of their funds, the source of their finance. The government can't just debit you directly, because you as an individual can sue the bank, right, if the government does that. So they need to get a kind of order from a court, right? They need to go through some legal procedures to be able to do that. But there is always that opportunity and avenue for you to give an explanation. It's when you can't give an explanation and they've gone through the formal legal processes, they can then get the financial institutions through a kind of order to help them recover monies that they have been able to prove that the person banking with you actually owes them, the government. Okay, so until they go through that formal legal process, they can't give an instruction to debit you.
So we should sleep well.
Yeah, there is no cause for alarm in that regards.
So essentially, the way to prevent yourself from facing these court processes or facing this debit is that you should prepare your returns early.
Very important, very critical.
So we should now be expecting an explosion of accountants, audit firms, and tax lawyers, because now the whole country now has to comply. You said we're 80 million people who are working.
Yeah, working class.
So we should be preparing for 80 million tax IDs now.
Yeah, that would be very important. You know, there is even a penalty for not preparing your tax records, for not having a tax account, for not keeping records, rather, for not having an accounting records. There is a penalty. There is a penalty of 10,000 naira for an individual, and I think 50,000 naira for a company if you don't keep records, because you are putting the tax authorities at a very difficult position where they have to go into something called presumptive taxes. They have to become presumptive, right, to estimate that, oh, we think you will probably be earning something like this, right, and that one is still in the works. Right, so it's all comes down to every individual and business to prepare their accounting records, and it would even help these individuals to formalize. If they want to formalize, get loans, secure loans, you need to keep records. Very important.